The College World Series final between SEC foes LSU and Florida should prove to be extremely exciting as both these teams are very hot coming into it, both having very, very good performances through the College World Series so far, and just overall team baseball with amazing pitching performances as well as just situational offense from both teams. LSU had probably a way more stacked bracket to get through with all the teams from their side being top six preseason, at least on paper, definitely more stacked than Florida, who just had Virginia, was pretty much the only ranked team that they had preseason. TCU was kind of a fringe, but Oral Roberts definitely the wild card there on that side. So Florida got the job done in 3 games, all super close one-run games, but yeah, they got the job done, and now they're in the finals. And LSU was just really gutsy performances on their side to get through and going through the losers bracket after losing their first game to Wake and then coming through winning 3 straight, first against Tennessee and then really demoralizing Wake Forest those final 2 games. Really proved that they deserved to be a number one ranked team for a lot of the year. And yeah, that one versus essentially two matchup that we saw during the guess semifinals was just something to witness. Definitely kind of sets it up for a little bit of a disappointment for the finals here, but hopefully we can just continue that momentum going and see some great baseball here.
Yeah, I mean, this has just been an incredible College World Series so far. We've had 7 one-run games and really just no blowouts in this. I think the biggest run differential has been 5 runs, which isn't insurmountable. It's just been very competitive and, like you said, kind of felt like the two best teams in the country there, Wake Forest and LSU, playing for a spot in this final. But Florida has been a great team this whole season. They were the 2 overall seed. It just felt like that Wake Forest LSU matchup had the hype with Rhett Lauder versus Paul Skeens. Now you have Florida with Sproat and Waldrop on a full week of rest. I feel like you like Florida's chances if they're able to win off of the back of those two guys in the first 2 games. But if it goes to that Monday winner takes all, you have a feeling Paul Skeens might be back, and you definitely favor LSU in that scenario if he is. But yeah, I mean, this is just a great final series. Even though that Wake Forest LSU matchup had the hype, you have the top 3 draft picks probably in this matchup here with Cruz, Skeens, and Wyatt Langford. So I think this is going to be an incredible series here. I like Florida's chances if they're able to take the first 2 games, but in that game 3, I'd have to go LSU.
Yeah, I think I'm all kind of along the same lines there. Going back to that LSU Wake Forest matchup, though, both those teams were the only two to ever hold that number one spot during the entire season there. So it did kind of seem like that finals energy for that game, but Florida made it through their side of the bracket and kind of got lucky with the opposition that they had to face, but they got the job done. Facing LSU is definitely going to be a challenge. Last time Florida and LSU faced each other, LSU was able to touch up some of their pitchers a bit, so we'll see if that can continue. It's playing extremely defensive right now in Omaha, so we'll see. None of the games have been high scoring at all, with I think the most runs for one team is 6. There have been a few times that happened during the College World Series here. But yeah, that's nothing compared to the offensive explosion we've seen this year throughout college baseball, and just the power numbers have not been there. The wind blowing in a lot, so we'll see. It probably will be a lot more pitching wise, unless the wind starts blowing out there. We'll have to see, but yeah, should be extremely exciting to watch this one. I'm probably leaning LSU. I just think if they get one of those first 2 games, then they have a really, really good shot of winning the whole thing. And yeah, would love to see a game 3 here. That's kind of always what you imagine. Just the hype around that is so much more exciting for both teams to have it all on the line instead of just one. Is yeah, something you want to see. I'm leaning towards LSU here, but Florida definitely has the pitching lined up for some dominant performances here. It's just kind of which offense can get the job done situationally, which we've kind of seen LSU do a little bit more during the College World Series, but Florida just was able to eke out some of those wins there. But should be extremely exciting to watch this one.